Hello everyone. This video is just going to be hopefully really short, but I'm holding my phone in my hand, so if it's moving, it's because my arm's tired. So I do apologize if anyone is nauseous from it going like this a lot. So yes, okay, anyway. I just saw the craziest thing today, and I think that it's one of those, like, this is why people shouldn't procreate if they, like, don't want kids. And I understand that sex is a thing, people do it without thinking about the consequences of unintended pregnancy. And that's unfortunate. And I also think that people think about having kids as this, like, idyllic fantasy. Because other people have kids and it's just so cute. And when they have their own kids, it's just a mistake. And it just pains me when people have kids that don't want them, and people who want kids and can't have them, and people who want kids have them and are irresponsible parents. And it's just like, the kid didn't do anything to deserve your shitty self as a parent. And the fact that you are a shitty parent is just unfortunate. So today I was walking in the street and I was too far away to do anything, first of all. So I saw this from a distance, and by the time I got within like 20 feet of this woman and her baby, there were already people helping her. So it's not like I just like stood there and was like, God damn, this is a shame and you're a bad parent. So this woman had a child in a stroller, and the ground that we were walking on kind of went like slightly downhill and slightly uphill. So she was kind of like in the middle of where it went like this, and it's not like sudden. It takes about, like, I would say, like a block and a half in order for it to go downhill and uphill again. And so she had this, like, I don't want to say, it wasn't a newborn, but it wasn't a toddler either. So she had this infant in the stroller, and she was going down the hill, and she didn't have a grab on the stroller, and she let it go. So that's not an issue because, again, the road goes like this. So when the stroller gets to the bottom, it's going to stop. The problem was she had overloaded the stroller, like by putting things on top of like the sun visor. So as the stroller is rolling down this hill, it gets like caught on like the crack in the sidewalk, and what happens is the stroller ends up flipping over. This is very common. A lot of people use strollers to carry things, and a lot of the times they like overload the stroller, so the stroller always kind of like tips back because the parent has a lot of stuff in the handles. But this woman put all this stuff on top of like the stroller, like sun shade, and so the stroller tips forward. Not only does the stroller tip forward, the stroller flips all the way upside down, so that the sunshade is actually on the ground. And I just want to remind you, there is an infant in this stroller. So rather than like having any sense of urgency, you know, being like, oh, my baby just flipped over in the stroller like 20 feet away from me. Okay, maybe it was like 10. But this woman doesn't even bother to like chase after the stroller, to run to the stroller. The baby is crying, like screaming, crying, and she just stands there and she laughs, and she's like laughing hysterically. And these two people who were like farther in front of me were like, oh my God. And they ran to the stroller, flipped it over to save the baby. And the mother just didn't even like bother to come, and she just stood there and she was like, oh, silly me. And this kid's like crying, and they were like, oh my God, is it okay? Are you okay? Like, what is going on? And the mom like went and she was like, thanks for picking up the stroller. She like looks at her baby and then was like, okay, bye. And then just keeps walking. And this baby is still crying. Like, she literally just like looked at it. Like, you don't know what happened to it. Sure, there's like no scratches on this kid or anything. Maybe, I don't know. I couldn't tell because it wasn't close enough. But she didn't even bother to pick her child up out of the seat, make sure the child was okay, console the child. Nothing. Nothing. And it's just like, I understand that there's like this thing called mommy brain where you are just overtired as a new mother and you have brain fog and you just, like, things just don't work out because you're not thinking straight, the hormones are crazy, you're not getting enough sleep, there is a screaming child that you are stuck with now for the rest of your life. I understand. But, at least show some concern for your child, even if that concern is fake, especially because you're in public, and not just walk away like nothing happened, like the stroller didn't just completely flip around with your child inside of it and you just had you have no like craps to give about it. And yeah, so that it's just astounding. And the fact that it just wasn't a big deal. And you know what? That just makes me think, it's just like, do you want this child? Like, was this like intentional? Like, what is this child's future going to look like if that's just a small glimpse into this kid's life? And this kid's got a long life ahead of it if he doesn't or she doesn't die before it's time. You know, like, if the mother doesn't do anything else that's stupid and endangers this child's life, this kid could live into adulthood, or it could not. We don't know. But it's really like, did you need to make one of those because, like, you're not responsible enough for it from the 30 seconds to 1 minute that I saw this happen? And it's just, it disgusts me. But it's like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's just crazy. Yeah, so that's what happened to me today. And by what happened to me, I mean, that's what I saw happen. So it did, I guess, happen to me. But I'm still just like dumbfounded at it. And, I don't know. I wish that child luck. Because do I wish the mom luck? I don't know. But I do wish them something. And, yeah, so please don't reproduce if you don't want kids. Like, I don't really know, like, how else to say it, but just don't have kids. Like, I am pro-choice. Just, if you get pregnant and you don't want it, don't do it. Just get an abortion, please. Like, and if you can't afford one, like, Planned Parenthood will take care of you. And if you can't, then I hope for, like, the best for your abortive goals, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah. So, this is the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching. I didn't mean for it to get to almost 10 minutes, but it is, as all of my videos are. So, sorry that I can't stop talking and talk slowly, but here it is. So thank you for watching my videos, and I will see you guys again next time. Okay, bye.